Hello and welcome to another Chelsea chat. And yesterday it was Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 1. And really, I think it's fair to say it was pretty uninspiring performance. Some nice touches here, there and everywhere. Quite a tired performance, I thought, with a great goal from Caceido, which we'll go on to in a minute. But yeah, that's the end of the season. Finished 6th. We just got to wait now to see if we're playing in the Europa League, which we will be if Manchester City win the FA Cup, or if we're in the Europa Conference League. None of us are really bothered about that, to be honest, are we? But it's a competition that we haven't won, so let's go and win it if we're in it. And we've won it all again. So yeah, yesterday we started off Petrovic in goal. At right back we had Trev Chalobah. Inside him we had Tiago Silva. Absolute legend. Great 4 years from Tiago. Just wish him all the best, him and his family, for the future. Our fans showed just how much he meant to us after the game. He loved it. Just a great day. Was worth celebrating his time at Chelsea on its own, really, wasn't it? Next to him, Badiashile. Cucurella at left back. In front of them, Caceido and Connor. In front of them, we had Sterling yesterday replacing Mudryk, who's probably still got a concussion. Only joking, he wasn't allowed to play. You've got to have 7 days after the concussion. In the middle, Cole Palmer. On the right, Madueke. Up front, Nico Jackson. Bournemouth pressed well, as you'd expect from these sides. They had a couple of chances over the game. One, Solanke should have put away right near the end. But on the whole, we pretty well controlled things. We scored with a brilliant goal. Caceido just over the halfway line, I think he was. Basically, what happened was the ball got played forward. I think it was... I'm not sure who it was to Sterling. But anyway, Sterling's 50-50 with the goalkeeper. Obviously, Gillette absolutely poops himself when he sees the goalkeeper running at him. The goalkeeper beats him to it. Gillette's just packed in. Ball runs out to their player and in comes Conor Gallagher doing what Sterling should have done in the first place. Ball goes up and over and there's Caceido, picks it up, don't know how many yards from, 50 yards, maybe more, puts it in the net, 1-0. Little bit later, Sterling obviously in the shop window. He does something he's not done very much all season, takes on a couple of players and scores. To be fair, I knew at some point he'd have to do something in that game. And that was it, really. They scored just after. Then they huffed and they puffed. Great save from Petrovic. They hit the crossbar. And, as I say, they huffed and they puffed. We had other chances that we should have put away. That's the story of our season, isn't it? We looked tired. Cole Palmer looked really shattered. Looked like he needed a rest. Hope he gets one before he goes off with England. Hope he gets one when he gets back as well. Purely selfishness on my part, but I hope he don't play that all often. I hope we get to the final, he plays then and scores that trick. But yeah, I hope he does well. But he looked tired yesterday. Sterling looked like Sterling, so you were playing with 10 men. A bit unfair he scored, didn't he? But he didn't do a lot in that game. Yesterday's game really summed up his season, but with a goal. Lots of effort. We're playing as a team now, which is nice. No matter what personnel they pick, we're playing as a team. Madueke wasn't really in it yesterday, but he was getting back and defending. And Conor Gallagher. Do you know, if Conor Gallagher's sold in the summer, it'll be the biggest travesty since Harold Shipman got his General Medical Council certificate. Absolutely shocking it'll be. And these T-shirts, if Conor goes with Riot, I can't disagree with that. I know I get loads of flack. I know he's divisive. I know he's like Marmite. But that lad gives his all. Gives his all. Now, I'm not saying that if we buy top players in the future, he always gets in the side. But you know what? He'd be nice to have there if you're 1-0 up against Real Madrid with 20 minutes to go and you want to shore things up. I'd always have someone like Conor Gallagher in the side, and the way he's improving this season, he might well get in that starting lineup. If we sell him, we're going to make whoever he goes to stronger. It's as simple as that. Trevor Chalobah, again, another nice, strong, excellent performance yesterday. A couple of brilliant blocks. Why we're thinking these selling these players is beyond me. Give them a decent contract, particularly in Connor's place, and let's get on with it. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the scores. Petrovic gets a 6.5. Decent punches. I think he done something wrong at one point. What was that? It might have been a clearance. But generally, distribution good. Growing as a goalkeeper. When you think of it, the fact that he's gone from the MLS, is it, straight into the Premier League, and apart from a couple of dodgy games and a couple of dodgy things, he's done so well. He's getting stronger in the air. He's bringing off saves that you don't expect him to make. I think it's been a real good season since he took over from Sanchez, and I can see great things for him. Yes, we could do with a top drop draw goalkeeper, but if we don't get one, I can see him turning into one. I really can. Let me know your thoughts on Petrovic. Yeah, Chalobah yesterday gets a 7.5. He was playing out of position, he was playing at right back, but he was covering for the centre halves as well. When you play Tiago Silva, as lovely as he is on the ball, he does get caught out. And Trevor yesterday covered for him 2 or 3 times, and it looked seamless, it looked nice, it looked like it had been drilled. And I like to see that. Tiago Silva yesterday, I am going to give him 7.5. Playing the ball forward, some nice stuff. Got caught out a couple of times for pace, but generally his brain made up for that lack of speed, and another good performance. Well done him. Top man. Top man. Top player. And I'm proud to have seen him live a few times. Not as many times as I'd like to, obviously because of my illness, but I'm proud to have seen that player in a blue shirt. And he fell in love with the club, and so did his family. Badiashile yesterday did okay. One dodgy ball that I can think of, but he's going to get a 7. Cucurella yesterday gets an 8. I thought he was absolutely superb again yesterday. Right up there for Chelsea man of the match. Defensively very good. His effort can't be faulted. Turned into the player that was Brighton's player of the year. Well done. And he certainly shoved it right up me. You know, I didn't rate him at all. Us thickos can be wrong, and I was wrong with Cucurella. Caceido yesterday, I thought he was excellent till he went off. I don't know if he went off injured, but I thought he was very good, and what a goal. So he's going to get an 8 too. Connor is going to get an 8.5 and my Chelsea man of the match because he was all over the show. He made one tackle back on the edge of the area. I think it might have been the Solanke chance. But 1 minute he was on the edge of the area. Next thing, a Chelsea player goes flying in and not actually blocks, but puts the player off. It sails over, and it's Conor Gallagher. I thought, my God, boy, what an engine you've got, and what an attitude. So that's my Chelsea man of the match. Sterling gets he got a goal, didn't he? He gets a 6. Not much to say about Sterling, is there, really? Good at shaving. Next to him, Cole Palmer, not one of his better displays, but always nice touches, a few nice bits. You got to give him 7 because he's just a quality act, even though it wasn't his best game yesterday. A couple of shots that he skied that you thought he'd have done better with. Yeah, one particular one that I thought he was going to net, and it went wide. But yeah, he's had a great season. I'm not going to slag that lad off. He's been absolutely brilliant, and he is brilliant. Madueke yesterday, 6. Didn't do an awful lot. Positive, but they had a game plan for him. They were always doubling up on him, and he doesn't always cover that right back, although he's getting a lot better at it. He's come on this season. He's come on leaps and bounds, particularly from a defensive point of view. So well done him. Not his greatest game yesterday, but again, it didn't need to be. Nico Jackson yesterday he had a good game, I thought. His hold-up play was good. Always a pain in the neck for him. He gets a 7.5. Yes, he should have scored, but that's Nico Jackson. I think that lad's come on leaps and bounds this season. I always thought he was decent. I thought he'd be decent on the left. I still think that might be the case. Let me know what you think. That's why I do these, and I like to hear what you think. Would you like to see Jackson out on the left, or do you think he is growing into a top centre forward, or maybe a player just lays off the top centre forward in a 2? Let me know your thoughts. Poch yesterday gets a 7.5. The subs came on. Didn't make an awful lot of difference, did they? I thought they were going to calm the game down. Gusto, great player, great season. But no, we didn't really, the changes didn't really do much, I didn't think. Let me know your thoughts, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Poch got them fired up, got the attitudes right. Looks like he's going to get another season. He had dinner with Todd Bowley, which was productive and positive, so that don't sound like you got the tin tack, does it? Let's face it. Yeah, he's probably earned that season. Let's see what he can do. Certainly, leaving it to the last, what? Well, I say 8 games. I'm talking about performances. We've only lost 1 league game since January. I couldn't believe that when I heard the stat. So, fair play to him. Looking for a much better season next season. I'm looking for a top 4 place now that he's starting his second year. And as much as I have my reservations about Pochettino from the silverware point of view, he's more than capable of getting us in the top 4. And then we can review it, can't we? Right, that's me. Thanks for watching these this season. I should do a season review, a detailed one, once I've looked up all my stats. And I should do the odd one in close season when we're interested in a player, or we've bought a player, or giving you a little update on the stadium or whatever. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all those that take the time to put your thoughts down. That's why I do these, to know what other people think. And you've changed my mind on numerous occasions. All opinions, all respectful. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we won't know whether we're right or wrong, will we? But we just have to beg to differ at times. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. And if you throw the video a like, that would be brilliant. Okay, speak to you soon. Up to Chelsea.